Welcome to episode number 83 of the Friday Fizz. This week we talk about a piano that goes viral, a proofreader gets sacked, and we also talk about the best shed in London. So what's been happening this week? I say that every week, don't I?
Yeah.
Well, you start, you say.
No, I can't. Ruin the flow.
Well, all right then. What's been happening this week then, Sam?
That Forsyth's music guy.
Are you not going to start by the new set? We should probably explain to people, because our regular viewers will be like, whoa, what's that?
Crazy.
What's going on?
Yeah, such a drastic change.
Well, we just decided that actually we should probably put some branding or something in. We were a bit lazy before, weren't we? And now we're getting some views and that. We probably should just smarten it up. And
well, like when we started on episode 1, it was literally, we said we need to do a video. So we set the camera rolling, sat down at the boardroom table and just started talking. Yeah. And then that became this, didn't it? Yeah. So yeah, 83 episodes on, it's about time we start thinking about what we're doing.
Funny how it took us 83 episodes to make that decision.
Crazy, I know, yeah.
Also, we need to do more tours again. We said we were going to do loads of tours, so we need to get some locations. If you want your business to be seen by over 5,000 people in a week, go on somebody else's video. If you want to be seen by 2,000 or 3,000, come on ours.
Yeah, anywhere in like a 10-mile radius of Burnley.
Yeah.
So we're not going that far.
Class. So what's been happening this week?
There was a guy that went viral in Manchester. The guy that was playing
the piano guy. Yeah. No, that was pretty awesome. I quite like that. Just like any dance music that is done on acoustically is just, it seems to go viral.
People lap it up. It was so easy. I mean, I think you've had like Hacienda Classics and all this like Pete Tong stuff the last couple of years.
Shawshank Duo. Shawshank Duo. It just came into my head, so I had to say it. You know what I'm like. So Shawshank Duo, they do dance tunes on acoustic guitars. They went viral a few years ago for doing theirs, and now we've got this dude on a piano.
Yeah, pitched up outside Forsyth's in music shop.
Yeah. Set up or not?
I don't know, because he's got a good following, but I've only checked at the end of the week, so he's got about 35,000 fans on his Facebook page. That might be off the back of this.
Yeah.
But it was all set. It looked like this guy just pitched up. It was filmed on a phone. Started playing. It got viewed like 3 or 4 million times on Facebook.
Insane.
Just playing for like 5 minutes, wasn't he? And then Forsyth's a couple of days later gave him a free piano to say thanks for getting us so much coverage.
Yeah. Why would you do that? Like, if it wasn't a setup, why would you just give him a piano?
Because it's even more PR, isn't it? Like, it just keeps them going. Like, strings it out even longer. So either way, it's great marketing. Because if it wasn't set up initially, they had the foresight, to follow it up and give him the free piano.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty good. I think it's done well. It went crazy over the weekend, didn't it? And the guy will probably do all right off the back of it.
I've got to say, I think it was set up, but I think fair play, and it just shows what you can do with social media if you think a bit outside the box. Your standard posts are all right, and it's okay for awareness, and your interaction's the most important thing. But actually, if you've got the time and the creativity to come up with something like that, you can make a massive impact. That's social media marketing at its best, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, they've smashed it this week.
Yeah. So, take a look at the clip. Whilst I think about it, because I've just seen Sam Sam's got this nice cup that says, what does it say?
Keep calm and listen to social, or ask
Point
social
it that
Sam.
way. Right, so Sam's got this rather special mug, and I'm still here on my standard mugs. So, I mean, I was just wondering if, if anybody out
there must be someone out
Somebody
there.
must like me enough to get me a mug.
Like, even just literally buy a blank one and draw something on it. Like, personalise a mug for Dave.
No, don't do that.
Well,
like,
that's
go
an
to
effort.
some effort.
That is effort, that.
Well, not if they just write Dave as the
Send it in and see if it makes a feature next week.
Yeah. I'm not being funny, but there'll be dozens of cups on here next week.
Yeah, hopefully. Send them in.
Maybe not next week, actually, because Chris Wood's in, but we'll come back to that point anyway. So, the newspaper. Have you seen this, Ellie? Have you seen this? This newspaper gaff, right? It's absolutely hilarious.
We like cock-ups on here, don't we? Like we seem to highlight cock-ups quite often, but this is
hilarious. Big. Like, so the newspaper, and what's the newspaper?
It's like Cambridge News or something.
Yeah, Cambridge News or whatever. As they've been laying out the front page on the newspaper, one of the artists must have just put, what did he put? 100-point headline hero, something along those lines. We'll show you a clip of it in this little square here. We'll show you a clip of it, right? And what they've done is, clearly, it was just laying it out, getting ready. They must leave it to the last minute to get the headlines, of course, which is fairly standard. Anyway, they've forgotten to put a headline in, so they've actually printed a 100-point headline goes here.
And then below it, like, brief description of what the article is. How?
At what point does somebody not pick up on that? Like, obviously, the artist, the editor, the proofreader, the printers, how many hands does this have to go through? And like the printer who's printed it, who checks the first copy off the press to make sure everything's fine, because I presume that they do that. I mean, you would. Right? And then it's like, oh, that looks unusual.
No one thought to read it.
No.
Like, a headline's that kind of outlandish these days that it's just, well,
it shows that the 100 points didn't really work, did it?
Not really, no.
How big do you have to go?
It's an odd one. I mean, to be fair, I'd never heard of the Cambridge News or whatever they're called. So to be fair, I don't even know the name now.
You wouldn't know, would you? What, as if you're just going to go up and pick up your local Cambridge News.
Well, they'll do well on website traffic this week. People Googling them to see who they are.
So. Yeah, the Facebook will have just gone like nuts,
they've kind of gone viral, international.
Maybe it was deliberate. Fair bit of marketing.
You've got to be cynical about a lot of these things these days, don't you? Like how many of these mistakes are actually mistakes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was our cock up of the week.
Anyway, let's move on. So McDee's, Trump and chicken nuggets, right?
Yeah, interesting brief. What do you normally order when you go to McDonald's?
Not Trump.
Well, this is great banter.
Not chicken nuggets either.
What's your standard order?
I'm too healthy for McDonald's.
Oh, of course. Right. Well, there was a couple of articles this week. Again, big news. One of them was about what Donald Trump orders when he goes to McDonald's.
As if he goes to McDonald's.
A big and tasty for just $1? How do you do it? What's your secret?
Well, apparently on Air Force One, there were 4 food types: McDonald's, KFC, I can't remember the other one, and Diet Coke. They were the 4 food types.
How the can you have McDonald's on Air Force One?
I don't know.
Do McDonald's even have staff on there and everything?
I don't know how it worked, but apparently they were the things that would, like, just as important as anything else on his presidential election tour.
Wait, he's actually put them in there?
I don't know.
Together, Grimace, we could own this town.
But apparently his standard order for McDonald's is 2 Big Macs, 2 Filet-O-Fish, and a chocolate malted, which is like a chocolate milkshake of some sort. Following on with the great PR for McDonald's, this week there was a viral story, a guy in Liverpool. It was 4:50 a.m. And he went into McDonald's to order chicken nuggets, but it was just as they switched from the normal menu to the breakfast menu, so he couldn't get chicken nuggets.
Right.
So then he asked for bacon, and they didn't have any bacon. So this guy basically kicked off. And then there's a video of this McDonald's employee trying to headbutt this guy, and it just goes into like a bit of a brawl between the two of them, all over the fact he couldn't get his chicken nuggets.
I mean, you've got to be really hungry to get that angry.
And drunk, like 4:50 a.m.
Oh, well,
the guy was probably smashed. But the McDonald's employee's trying to headbutt him. And like, how? Why? He wasn't even drunk, so he's got no excuse.
Crazy.
So yeah, great PR for McDonald's this week with Donald Trump being a big advocate and an employee headbutting a customer. Another exciting story. This guy basically used to work for Vice, the online magazine site.
Yeah. Oh, my phone's just ringing.
Brilliant.
It's all right, I'll pause it. Well, I won't pause it, I'll just silence it.
Yeah. So this guy used to be a reporter or a writer for Vice, the online magazine site.
Right, yeah.
And he just saw how influenced people were by online reviews and how easy it was to sway. So if he wrote an article on Vice, he'd see the reviews for that restaurant kind of shoot up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So just how easy it was. So he was sitting in his shed at home one day in London, South London.
Bright idea.
And he thought, just like, how easy is it to fake TripAdvisor or online reviews? So he put a bit of effort in, to be fair to him. He basically turned his shed into a restaurant, but it's a fake restaurant. So he set up a website for it, he took photos of the food, and the photos, like, he mocked them all up, but used like toilet duck and a sponge dipped in brown paint to look like a souffle or something like that. There's one bit where it's like an egg lent up against what looks like a piece of fish, but it's actually his foot. So it's all these things that he's mocked up, and the photos, close-ups, actually look quite real.
Do they look tasty?
On a website, you'd skim past them and think, oh, these are quite fancy dishes. But they're all mocked up.
Do you have a thing about feet?
No, thankfully not. So no, this guy went to a lot of effort, set up a website, did all the photography, did all the promo for it and Facebook pages and stuff like that. And then basically got his restaurant or his shed to be the highest rated restaurant on TripAdvisor.
Wow.
London? I don't know the location, to be fair. It might be in South London or something like that. But yeah, it got 5-star reviews.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
Well, fair play that, lad. So we should do something similar here.
Yeah, just to test it.
Yeah.
See how easy it is to
not
fake.
TripAdvisor, but one of these other rating things. Cool.
Yeah, so fair play to that guy. It just shows how easily altered and manipulated.
Well, that's it. I mean, you need to be smart online, don't you? You need to be able to judge what's real and what's not, and take a little pinch of salt in your reviews on a restaurant. If there's 8 4 stars, a couple of 5 stars, and 1 1 star, like you've got to take it with a pinch of salt, and you make up your own mind at the end of the day.
You'd think so.
Yeah. Anyway, so you might have noticed Chris Wood isn't here.
After we've hyped it up
after
for
we
weeks.
hyped it up for weeks. Today's his birthday. Well, no, yesterday was his birthday. So happy birthday, Chris Wood. He'd forgotten about that. So it'll be next week instead.
Yeah. So we'll be filming it ready for next week's episode. Episode 84. Chris Wood will definitely be on the Friday Fizz.
It's a good number, 84, though, isn't it?
Definitely, yeah. It's one we were hoping for.
Yeah. 84, Chris Wood. Yeah, so Chris Wood's in on next week. So keep your questions coming. There's been some come in.
Again, very football related. Are there any generic Q&A questions we can ask or something
like,
funny?
What's your favourite food, or I don't know, what do you like doing other than football?
Yeah, we'll think of something creative. We'll get to string this out for the whole episode of Friday Fizz, so we need some help.
Yeah, that'd be good. Lastly, then, this we've got a special episode coming up because it's Christmas, and we always do a Christmas special, and we want to do a highlight of the year. Yes.
We'll pull together like 5,
5, maybe 6.
Yeah,
if we're being edgy. So we got 5 or 6 different edgy topics. That like best parts of the year, so we'll do a highlights reel from this year.
But yeah, let us know if there's a highlight for you from this year's episodes of Friday Fizz.
Yep.
And we'll include them, or we'll try and include them.
Yeah, well, there's no guarantee, because if it's well, no, we're not going to put it on.
It makes us look stupid. Yeah. Don't want that.
No, we never look stupid. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Get your questions in for Chris Wood, because I promise he's coming in next week.
But yeah, 2 Big Macs, 2 Filet-O-Fish, and a big milkshake. Like, it's leading in the right direction because it's going to kill him soon enough. So, like,
hell, Sam, like people dive through the windows and shoot you for saying stuff like that.
So the kind of people in America that don't have passports, so it's fine. They're in like all the dodgy states, aren't they?
No, I mean like the CIA or something.
Oh yeah, well, let them try. I'll be here waiting for you.